Okay.
You're on.
Oh,
You're live.
we're live. Welcome. We're so excited to be here with Joe again. Joe, you're going to give us an update of the house. How's it been going?
It's been going crazy. We've put so much work onto the internal items of the house that it took us a little longer than we initially planned for, but because we did this extra care in work, it's just going to make that next homeowner so much more valuable because we ended up doing all new electrical throughout the entire house.
Oh, wow.
All new plumbing.
Mm-hmm.
And then because we opened up the concept, we reinforced the ceiling all the way through. We didn't have to put any big beams in, and we didn't have to do any structural engineering. It was just necessary for us to do to make sure that the upstairs was nice and stable. So as we're walking through, you're going to notice that all of these new floors, they're perfectly level. I mean, you could probably throw like a marble down the floor and it'll just stay flat. You know what I mean? Because we re-leveled everything, redid the whole entire subfloor. It's going to be amazing.
So the attention to detail has been as if it was your own home.
That's right.
You made sure everything was top notch for the next buyer, right? And the next homeowner.
And that's really what we want to promote in our flips is that we're doing quality work so that way the next home buyer doesn't have to come in and do anything. They're going to pay the top value for it, but they shouldn't have to come in and do anything, right? And so that's what we really want.
And in our profession, we see so many flips where it's just like, ah!
Yeah, lipstick on the pig, as we call it, right?
Lipstick on a pig, and it looks terrible.
Yeah.
And then when the people move in, they find out like this is wrong, that's wrong, it's terrible. So come on in with us, okay,
let's
Joe?
Take a look.
Okay, show us around.
Well, as you can see, there's no lights in here yet, but we got can lights all throughout the bottom. When you guys were last here, this was all ripped out framing.
Yeah.
It was down to the studs. You could see the knob tube wiring and all that kind of stuff like that. That is now all gone. We got our cabinets in. They're going to be installed and finalized this weekend. We'll have the fabricator come on Monday, take their measurements for the countertops, and that'll go in this coming week. And then we got our flooring guys here. They're finishing up the hardwood flooring through the stairs, and they're also doing the tiling for the bathroom as well.
It looks amazing. Yeah, we were at the studs last time we were here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at how much wider space it is, right? And that's really what we wanted to go with is more just of that entertaining space because it is downtown Belmont Shores. We're right here in the thick of everything. So we want people to be able to enjoy the patio from the living room, but also be able to, when you're out in the patio, be able to look inside the house and still enjoy what's going on inside the house as well.
I feel like you have an ideal flow of the indoor-outdoor living space, but I also like that you stayed true to the architecture of the home, and so there's the curves. You know, we still have the curves, the Spanish curves.
Yeah.
And they're here on the fireplace.
Yeah.
And the floors are amazing.
Yeah, this is a waterproof luxury vinyl plank. We really wanted to make sure that the flooring that we put in there was going to last a long time and look really well at doing it.
Well, and it's nice.
It's going to tie in well with the Spanish style theme that we have going all throughout. We really wanted to give it that 1925 feel, but give it that modern look as well.
Yeah, but you're mixing the old and the new because you're going to have the old style architecture, which is so beautiful, but you're going to have all the modern amenities and updates that are expected for a luxury lifestyle so close to the beach.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we're going to be doing a wine fridge over here. So that way when you're in your living room or in your dining room and you're entertaining, you can just reach into your beverage fridge, grab a nice bottle of wine. This will be a chef-style kitchen. We got a commercial-grade cafe oven range. So it's a 6-burner oven range. So anybody who's a cook or anybody who's into being a at-home chef is really going to enjoy entertaining here. And
I think it's nice that whoever ultimately owns this home can not only cook, they can entertain, but they can also go shopping.
Yep.
They can go get dessert or drinks out there, but they can also go for a walk on the beach. You can go for a surf or a paddle, or you can go, rent a Duffy.
Yeah.
And go for, you can walk. You can literally
walk to everything.
To everything.
Yeah. And once you're parked here, you don't have to, need for transportation anywhere because it's also local amenities.
Yeah.
So,
the walkability score of this home is very high.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else, Joe?
Yeah, so we're going to be these tall cabinets are going to be over here for extra storage, and then the refrigerator will be right here, and then there'll be a walk-in pantry here as well. So there are going to be a lot of storage space, but we also wanted to keep it that open concept. So we're not going to put any upper cabinets here. We're going to do the floating shelves. And we're going to pop a window out here. So this will be where the sink is going to be.
That would be nice. And I was just noticing the tile.
I know, yeah. You got the quick eye for the flair of design touch.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So this is also going to be the same tile that we're going to be using for the backsplash as well. So it'll tie all in together. But this is a really nice touch.
Yeah, it's a pop. It's a pop of design, but it's nice and understated in the tone.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yeah, I really love it.
Yeah. So they're putting it down now, but we could go upstairs and I could show you what.
Okay, we're going to follow you.
What we're doing.
Thanks for letting us come get another update.
Of course.
You guys, if you want to come live down here, this is like one of the best places to live. Or if you want to have a second vacation home, this is a great vacation home too.
Yep, absolutely. So this is another entertaining space. You know, when we're down here, this is all about enjoying the outdoors. And so we really wanted to make sure that this area was standing out. So what we did was we actually enclosed the existing railing that they had already there, and we just added this cedar planking all the way around.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I forgot this was back here.
I know.
This is extra space.
So much extra space. Mm-hmm. And we're going to end up, if you can see over here, John, as you're viewing the camera here, we got some samples of the color here. We're going to go with this sand color on the left for the planks on the deck.
Yeah, it's nice.
So it'll be a nice contrast.
Mm-hmm.
It'll also be a nice contrast to the trim color that we used, because I don't want it to just be all the same color, right? Yeah. And then, you know, especially because you want a neutral color, because people are going to actually have different throw rugs and different pillows and things of that nature.
Their
so
plates.
You don't want to stick them too much to that green trim color. So.
Oh, it's going to be perfect, and you can
planters on top.
You know, that's a good question. I was thinking about what's going on, but I think we're going to cap it.
Yeah.
And then that gives the ability for people to come in and set planters on top of it.
You know what's really nice, Joe, is that you can feel the ocean breeze right now.
I know. Isn't that amazing?
Like the sun feels so good.
Yeah.
And I can totally visualize a family, our friends out here gathered and eating and really enjoying it.
Yeah.
You've thought of everything.
Yep.
Okay. What else do you want to show us? Anything, or is that it?
Yeah. So we got the tiles going down in the one of the bedrooms here. Really gives you an idea of the theme that we're going for.
Oh, they're beautiful.
So they just got grouted, so we can't go too far in. But if the camera can go in there and take a look.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. Looks great. I love it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's nice. This looks great.
Yeah, and we're going to do the barn door closures on that, and we got really lucky because when we bought this house, all these doors were in really good shape. So we're just refinishing those.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Same thing with the cabinets here, real good shape. We're just going to put new hardware on. We're going with a brass theme, so we're going to end up replacing all of the hardware on all of the doors in the.
This is beautiful.
Remember how it looked before?
Yes.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
I mean, look at how big this room is.
It's so nice. You've done such a good job. And the closet is amazing.
Big primary.
Yeah, this primary bedroom is amazing. And I love that literally I can feel the ocean breeze coming through. Mm-hmm. And it's so light and bright. Mm-hmm. And I love it. I love it. You're doing a great job.
Yep. And so we're going with the stand-up shower in both showers up here, because we do have the bathtub downstairs.
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah. Wow. When do you think it's going to be done? What's your target date?
Well, we are targeting to stage this property October 1st and go live October 4th through the 5th.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so
we can't wait.
Getting the open houses going and getting that rock and rolling.
We cannot wait. Do you have any other things you want to share with our viewers about this house?
This house is ready to make yours. I mean, we did new roof, we did new electrical, new flooring, new everything, plumbing. You think of it, we did it, and this house is ready to make somebody a very happy family, especially if they're looking for a great vacation home.
Yeah, you know what? You just bring your bathing suit and a towel, your toothbrush, and you're pretty much good to go, right?
That's right. That's right. Don't forget to eat the carbs though, with all the alcoholic beverages that are available down here.
Yeah, there's lots of options for food, drinking, dancing, and water sports. Like literally this morning, I was paddleboarding with my girlfriends on the water here, and a seal came up and a dolphin. We saw a dolphin
Awesome.
and a seal. And I really think it's about a lifestyle.
It is.
And I think that the Belmont Shore lifestyle could be yours year-round or just your vacation rental home, you know, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, and the city of Long Beach still has short-term rental permits available, especially in areas like this.
Which is nice, right? And you could just have it as a vacation home and not rent it out too. We have lots of friends that do that. Or you could rent it out also. You'd have to check with the city to make sure that that was all possible. But we really appreciate you guys joining us. And Joe's going to give us an invite to when the open house. We'll probably come maybe during staging. We might want to come see the staging process. And then we'll come to the open house and check it out, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking our viewers through this whole process. And can I ask one more question?
Yeah.
How's it been as a primary? You're the primary on this job. Mm-hmm. As a flipper, like, do you have any tips for people if they're thinking about wanting to get into flipping?
Yeah, I do have a lot of tips about that. You really need to make sure that your hold time budget is on point. If you think it's going to be 3 months of construction, budget for 6 months of construction, because you never know what you're going to get into once you open up the walls. And it's better to be, have a longer hold time budget than to have a shorter hold time budget, because that just ends up making you stressed out. So
that's a very good tip. Yeah. So overestimate how long it's going to take you to do. So if you think it's going to take 3 months, figure on doubling that just in case.
Yeah, absolutely. And then if it comes in shorter than that, you're ahead of the game, and
more profit,
less stress,
and less stress, not freaking out, right? Yeah, that's a good tip.
Absolutely. And just making sure that you're aligned with the right people, because things can get out of control quickly. I'm so thankful that I have the people working on this site, because they have the right intentions. They're making sure that we're doing the right things, rather than just kind of Mickey Mousing it and just saying, "Oh, we found this, but we're gonna act like we never found it." This perfect example with the electrician. He saw a junction box that had knob tube wiring and current, wiring connected together. Well, that current wiring is pumping out more energy than the knob tube wiring, and that could have caused a fire for a family down the line.
Very dangerous, and you don't know what's behind the walls.
Yep. And I wasn't here to catch that, but they were, and they immediately brought it up to me, and I said, "We got to do the right thing."
Yeah, fix it. Yeah. And I think that I've known Joe for a while now, and when you have the philosophy of do the right thing, I think it shows up in every aspect of your life, and it makes a big difference, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Any other tips before we wrap it up?
Well, I could get into it for a long time, but more importantly, it's just just make sure the numbers work. Don't make any adjustment because you think that it's going to sell for more or anything of that nature. If you think that the numbers work one way, stick with that number, because it's very important. And I learned that from our friend, Jason Lee.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you got to make sure you stick to those underwriting numbers. Otherwise, it's going to impact you and your business partners. It's not going to impact the seller, because they're already out of the situation.
They're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's really important. You have to stick to it.
If we didn't stick to our numbers on this project, we wouldn't have been able to do the work that we're doing, because we know that we had the room to do it.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes. You had that built in.
Yep.
Yeah. You had a cushion.
Yep.
For unexpected things.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think Jason Lee is very insightful on that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I do think it's important to have good mentorship in your life.
Yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
and have good friends. Anyway, we're really proud of you, Joe.
Thank you.
This is really coming along great. And I love that you're keeping the integrity of the architecture and the style.
That was very crucial for us.
Yeah, but that you're making sure that the top-notch electrical, the plumbing, all of those things, even the floor. I like this kind of flooring because if you live close to the beach, you're going to have people coming and going from the water.
Yep.
And if you have real wood floors, they can get warped and water damaged pretty quickly. And so I'm really glad that this is really a beautiful floor, but it's more modern and it's more functional.
Yep, and waterproof.
And waterproof, and that's the key because like I paddleboard in the water a lot, so when I'm coming in, I'm not always paying attention. Did I dry all the way off? So
yeah, especially with the kids, right?
Yeah, because they're not going to be paying attention.
They just come running in.
Yes. So thank you so much for joining us today. And we look forward to the staging process and then open house. And then you can buy this house from Joe. So it's pretty exciting. So thanks for joining us today. And I'm Colleen Lowe, and this is Joe Cohen.
Joe Cohen.
Anyway, and John's behind the camera. Thank you, John Lowe.